Do you think in the end she had respect for you?
In the end? Oh, no. It was done. She told me that she had no respect for me. And I was like, well, make it about me all you want, but, we're the same thing to each other. I get defensive, and I really counterpunch a lot. But I wouldn't have started out being mean to any of them. But when they left, they got mean. I was counterpunching, I felt like. I mean, in the end, it's like, move on and be happy. I just, in time, maybe it all comes back together as friendship.
Once, Cody Brown saw himself as a spiritual patriarch, a man chosen, a father prophet with a divine mission to lead a plural family in harmony. But prophets fall hardest when their lies go unchallenged for too long. And now, the sermons are silence. The wives are gone. And the kingdom turned to ash. You're watching Drama Unfiltered, where we don't recap, we reveal. Cody wasn't just a polygamist, he was a believer. He preached family unity like gospel, demanded loyalty like a deity. And every wife? Just another disciple expected to obey. But Christine, Janelle, and Meri? They stopped praying to his ego. Now Cody's in the wreckage, sifting through old stories, trying to remember which lie came first. He talks about Robin like she's heaven sent, like the universe ordained their lightning bolt moment in church. I couldn't look away. I thought she must be married. He forgets to mention he was already married. To 3 women, to the dream he told the world was sacred. Cody says it was love. But prophets always rewrite the beginning before they rewrite the end. In a twist no one asked for, Cody drops a bombshell. I had a sexual experience in college. I told Robin right away. To most viewers it sounds personal, vulnerable. But to the wives, it's something else. It's control. Because what Cody reveals isn't the act itself, it's the hierarchy. Robin is safe. Christine and Janelle? Not safe. Robin gets the confession. The others get the comparison. And that's the pattern. Every story, every scene. He turns vulnerability into a weapon, a tool to raise Robin while lowering everyone else. Christine calls it a slap in the face. Janelle calls it fiction. But Cody? He calls it truth. Even when the facts disagree. The fall doesn't come with fireworks. It comes with silence, with bitterness, with revisionist history in prime time. When asked if he'd do it again, polygamy, the family, the whole supposed dream, Cody says, "Number hell no."
Maybe in time you'll all sit on the couch together and talk to each other.
I doubt it. I
Why
really
not?
doubt it. I don't think David would be wise to ever advocate that Christine and I sit down in the same place. Maybe Robin and David can arrange this. A different level of animosity for some reason. I don't see the point of ever having a relationship. Like Robin keeps reminding me, you have kids together, you are going to be connected forever.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, God help us.
No apology, no humility, just it failed. But it didn't fail. He sabotaged it. Every ignored plea, every moment of favoritism, every lie dressed up as a revelation. He didn't lose a family. He squandered followers. This isn't just a family falling apart. This is a belief system imploding. And you're watching Drama Unfiltered, where prophets fall and truth is louder than sermons. You want to know what real rebellion looks like? It's not screaming. It's not slamming doors. It's 3 women choosing silence, peace, and self-worth. Christine isn't bitter. She's free. Janelle isn't angry. She's focused. Meri isn't forgotten. She's waking up. And when Cody says, "They were never safe for me," what he's really saying is, they stopped worshiping me. Because let's be clear, Cody didn't want wives. He wanted believers. Robin still plays the role. The others dropped the script. This isn't a breakup. This is an excommunication. The congregation walked out and left the preacher to talk to himself. There's a moment in the episode that tells you everything. Cody. I forgot that intimacy I shared with Meri. I loved her. He says it like it's a footnote, as if decades of shared life and children were an oops in his memory bank. But Meri? She remembers everything. The affection, the abandonment, the moment she realized she'd been replaced, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. It's not love that died, it's recognition. And when that dies, so does the marriage. The moment Cody lost control was the moment the women stopped trying to earn his attention. Christine doesn't want assembly line kisses. Janelle doesn't want to be put together for male approval. Meri doesn't want to sit in the waiting room of his life anymore. They don't just leave Cody, they leave the entire theology that kept them small. Janelle owns it. I'm a very sexual being. I'm an earth mama. Food, wine, sex, all of it. Let that sink in. She's not just talking about desire. She's talking about returning to herself. No more pleasing the prophet. No more sacrificing for the sacred husband. This is sacred selfhood. And it's the one thing Cody never preached, because he never practiced it. Cody ends the episode saying, I wouldn't do it again. I'm glad I had the experience, but no. That's not growth. That's a man trying to look wise while standing in the ruins he built. He talks about how it all shattered in Flagstaff. But it was breaking long before that. The truth? It wasn't Flagstaff that failed. It was the fantasy. He wanted obedience. They gave him honesty. He wanted harmony. They gave him hell. He wanted legacy. They gave him truth. And that truth? He wasn't leading a family. He was managing an image. Now the lights are off, the wives are gone, and all that remains is a man begging the mirror to make sense of what happened. Cody Brown sold the idea that he was building a godly kingdom. But what he actually built was a one-man church that finally ran out of followers. The wives aren't just divorced. They're deprogrammed, they're reborn, and they're not waiting to be saved. They're saving themselves. You've been watching Drama Unfiltered, the only place where the spotlight doesn't lie. Comment below, was Cody ever a leader? Or just the loudest believer in his own hype? Subscribe for more. And remember, when prophets fall, the people rise.